Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Syinix and today we're gonna be unboxing the Ugali cooker. This one, like you can see. Ugali is a Kenyan meal or an African meal that we cook with flour. So let's do it. This is just the top cover, and then I'm gonna take it out. This is the cover for our ugali. These are the minutes that you can use to cook, and then we have, if it's flour, we have the minutes here, so you just have to time your food. And then this is the ugali. You just have to make sure the box is empty. Just have this two stuff here. The warrant is the bowl where you put your ugali, the flour. We have a measuring cup right here. Shows where you have to put your water level and your raw food. Like this is the ratio. And in here, this is just our cable for power. And then we have our spoon. Like to, if you wanna scoop your flour. And then this is the blade that goes round and round, and this is which one, the one you should wash. Yeah, and then this is our ugali cooker. And then it's the 5-liter one. This is a 5-liter one, so not so big, not so small. So I'm gonna share a video making the ugali before I bought it and after I bought it. So you guys stay tuned. So yeah, you can also make fufu, is also another African food, or pounded yam. Like I said, I was gonna share a video on how I used to make ugali before I bought my ugali cooker. So this is how I did it. Put water in a pan. Make sure it boils. You just put according to how much you want to make your ugali, and then allow it to boil. When it's boiling, that's when you can put your flour. And then when you put your flour, you have to stir. Make sure you're stirring continuously so that you don't have any lumps in your ugali. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Stirring, you keep stirring and stirring until you get to your thickness. Usually I don't measure my flour. I know how much water and flour I should add. I know how my ratios, so I just add them and keep stirring until there are no lumps and until the flour and the water mix together into a thick paste, I would say. And my ugali is ready. That's how I used to make it. Now with my ugali cooker, I just need to take my ugali cooker, like I showed you. I unboxed it. You guys know how it looks like. That's how the inside looks like. So all I need to do, that's how it looks. It's a 5-liter one. So all I need to do is get my power cable, connect it with this extension, because it's not compatible with the socket that I'm having. So fix it together, and then with my measuring cup, I'm gonna use this to measure my flour. And then this is my water that I need to use to make my ugali. So easy with the ugali cooker. That's my corn flour. I forgot to tell you that ugali is made with corn flour. So then I'm gonna plug in my ugali cooker into the socket. And then once I plug it, as soon as you plug it, it should light up. It's gonna light up, and then the next step will be to measure my flour. I only need 2 cups. So I'm gonna use 2 cups. The ratio is 2 cups and 2 cups of flour and 4 cups of water. or 1 cup of flour needs 2 cups of water. So that's my ratio. And that's me measuring the flour. I'm gonna put it into the ugali cooker, and you have to measure it. Make sure it's a good ratio. If you don't do that, it might end up being either too light or too thick, and you don't want that. So you just have to make sure that your ratios are good with the ugali cooker. So then I put just making sure that the ratios are good. Then after that, see me measuring, because we don't want to mess with the ratios. So that's my cup. Put it in the ugali cooker, and then I'm gonna do the second one. Our ratios really do make a lot of difference, so you just have to follow the guidelines on how much water you should do. Once you're done adding your water, the next step is gonna be to stir. Just stir a little bit just to make it mixed up. And then after stirring, you're gonna need to cover it. Make sure you align your ugali cooker, the cover, with that the blade for stirring, so that it doesn't give you trouble when you're when you're closing it. After you cover it, you should see that lighting up. And then now it's time to time your food, and a different time for the raw food. So always make sure you turn it according to whatever food you're cooking. So that's me. I'm trying to make sure that I did the right thing. Turn it. For my ugali, I usually do 40 minutes, so I'll do 30 minutes, and then I do the other, add 10 more minutes, just to make sure it's all well cooked. So I'll do that, and then close it and let it cook for the time that's allowed to cook. And then as it's doing that, I'm gonna be making my stew and my vegetables to eat with the ugali. So I'm gonna dice the onions. I already boiled my meat. Dice the onions, put them in the oil, allow them to simmer a little bit, and then in there I'm gonna add some those are the vegetables that are already diced. Then I'm gonna add my meat into the onion, stir it, make sure it mixes well with the onion, and then later on I'm gonna add my vegetables, and that's how it's gonna look when it's mixed with the onions and the vegetables. I usually make sure to cover so that the vegetables can cook really well, and to make it not so dry, because I like it a little bit like a wet fry. So that's how my stew is gonna look. And then next I'm gonna be frying my frozen kale and spinach mixed. Stir them well, make sure they mix well with the onions. Add a little bit of salt just to taste, and that's how they look. And by the time I'm done with this, it's time to check how my ugali is doing, and that's how it did. It's all done. Like you can see, it's aligned, still on, but it's done. So I'm gonna open the lid. When opening, we just have to make sure that the steam doesn't come into contact with your face, so try not to like push it a little bit on the side. And that's how our ugali looks like, all ready, well cooked. So the next minute will be see how it looks. Like I said, I don't like it very light, I like it a little bit thick. Get it, put it on a plate, and it's time to serve my ugali. See how it looks, perfect, just like the handmade one, but this one is easier to make. Yeah, so then I'm gonna put it in a plate. It's time to enjoy my ugali with some meat and some kale, some vegetables. And that's how our food looks like. I'm gonna share the description below, like where you can get your ugali cooker, and you're gonna tell me your experience with your ugali cooker. Yeah, and that's me enjoying the ugali that I made with the ugali cooker. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos like this. Bye now.